What's up, guys, and welcome back to more Mega Man Legends. I am actually going to be trying something different with this Let's Play to hopefully improve it as post-commentary. So this is footage of me, what I feel like a better way of playing this game, and this is something I'm trying out. Hopefully, you know, I kind of feel a little awkward doing this, but basically, with a game like this, and I've noticed it in the past few parts, is that it would take me a while to do. Or hold on.
What gives? I dig, and I'm still nowhere near the bottom. Maybe we will need that key after all.
Master Teasel, we were beaten. That blue boy is heading this way.
He's coming. All right, everyone, quit digging. Our priority now is to get rid of our little blue friend, all right? Be careful and don't be fooled by his size. He's already beaten Bon and Tron. Let's do it.
Roger.
And he thinks that he has a better chance now. Oh boy. Showdown with T-Bon. He must destroy the digging robot MARLWOLF. His outer shell is heavily armored, but the hatch is nearly defenseless. Shoot the treads to slow the robot down, then jump on the robot on top of it to do some heavy damage. So yeah, like I said, in the past few parts, when I would face boss fights like this, the commentary kind of falls apart because I keep failing. So basically, just to show you, this is the attempt. There are many attempts that I had with this thing. I was trying out different things or what to do. Basically, what you have to do is, first of all, you're going to utilize the mines that you have. At least that's the first extra weapon you have. And you're going to take out the lower part of this robot. Because it's fucking huge and it actually moves pretty fast despite its size. You're supposed to jump on top of it, which one of my attempts I did try jumping on top of it, as you saw the hatch opened above there. And he keeps shit-talking you. He's like, oh, what does he think he's doing? Don't you know that won't work? This thing's indestructible, but as you can see, the smoke right there. So what you do is then you jump up here, but there's a tank up here though. And one thing I had to mention though, this thing has, of all of its dumbass attacks, which is to launch like bats at you, it has this like double green ball attack. Yeah, here it comes, which which at times are very easy to avoid if I dodge correctly, which I should demonstrate here. Okay, cool. This tank will attack you unless you're far enough away, and I have the range pretty high on my Mega Buster, but later in this episode, I believe, we're going to get into more about customizing Mega Man, because, oh, son of a bitch, I can't get up there. We're going to get more into customizing Mega Man so that he's definitely going to look different at the end of this part, but like I said, this is something I'm trying out with post-commentary. I feel like this is a good way to commentate over games that are like this, where it's a little bit trial and error, but very fun to play, and I can concentrate more rather than talk at the same time. So I hope you guys will understand. So there you go. Alley-oop. So basically, this is the pattern it goes. Hey, those little birds, which the Mega Buster, if they get close enough, can auto-target it. I haven't gotten too far in the game, but I have to say, though, this boss is kind of hard at first if you don't know what you're doing unless you pay attention. And I swear, if I commentated while playing this, then I probably would have failed a couple times. Like I said, I would just stay quiet the whole time trying to figure out what to do. Holy shit. The thing is huge. This game, what I like about this game and why I chose to Let's Play it, not only for the Mega Man Marathon we're doing, which I have some news about that later. Yeah, they don't go very far. But this game has a habit of throwing these gigantic bosses at you, which I really do enjoy. And for it being a PS1 game, I can understand why people really aren't watching this series, but I don't care. So the hatch is open. I don't know if the mines or the Mega Buster does more damage. All I know is that the bomb that little minion had, he falls back down into the hatch and brings the bomb with him. So, ah, son of a bitch. It's gotta hurt. And here comes the birds, but The thing is, sometimes when he shoots those double green orb attacks, it sometimes doesn't make a sound. So you just ah, shit. You kind of have to wait and just to make sure you hear him. So yeah, since the range is pretty high. You keep sending your minions out to throw bombs out. You have no bomb launcher on this thing. It's just, well, all this thing really does need is the birds, I guess. So here's the part where I go nuts. There we go.
The automated fire extinguishers aren't working.
What? What? It's inconceivable! How could a little punk like that ever defeat me?
Didn't you say earlier not to underestimate me?
How much does he think it cost to build that in the first place? I'm gonna get him. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'm gonna get him.
Master Teasel, are you alright? Master Teasel?
I like how the music tries to be so emotional. Like I give a shit about this villain. What's funny is at the beginning of that boss fight when it tells me who I'm facing.
Oh, you're mine, Blue Boy. I'll get you.
I read it as T-Bone. It's actually Bon.
Time to go home.
So T stands for Teasel. And my health is very low, but it's fine because later in the playthrough, and we're going to be upgrading his health, his weapons, and other stuff. But just so you guys know, for this series from now on, expect a lot of editing. I am commentating over the video with no commentary, but yeah.
Mega Man, can you hear me? The mayor says there's something real important she has to talk with you about. Can you come back here?
Or do you want to explore?
Roger.
Nope.
I'll head back to City Hall.
And it warps you right to him.
If only we'd known there was someone like him here in the first place. We won't fail next time. We'll ambush him, concentrate our firepower on him. We won't cut him any slack just because we outnumber him. That kid's going down.
Just wait till you see, Teasel. I've got a new robot I've been wanting to build that'll do the trick. That'll teach him.
This time, we get rid of Blue Boy for sure, and get that treasure!
Ow! This coffee sure tastes good.
Mega Man, good going! You showed those pirates who's boss!
Why are you staying on a bookshelf?
How can I thank you? You've done so much for us. I hope this will convince those pirates to give up. I'm afraid to think what might happen if they get their hands on the treasure. The legends say a horrible disaster will occur if it's ever unearthed. Even if that's just a myth, lately we've been detecting increased activity underground. The Reaver bots are apparently activating of their own accord. It has me concerned. Maybe there's some truth to those stories about a horrible disaster? I wonder. Mega Man, would you be willing to explore the caves and dungeons on the island and see if you can find anything?
Sure.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Here, you'll need this. Only the best diggers are able to get a Class A license. The best of the best. With that license, you'll be able to get into the sealed-off sites. The ones those pirates have been trying to break into. I give you my permission to dig in the island's subgates. Just let me know if you find anything that can tell us about the treasure or that disaster that's supposed to happen if the treasure's disturbed. And I hate to mention this, but if while you're digging you find anything of value, It would mean a lot to us if you could donate it to help with the restoration of the city. Thank you again. Be careful.
All right. So yeah, that was me jump cutting. All right. So then I go save and all that kind of stuff. So it's funny when I think about it, is that the pirates are looking for a great treasure known as the Mother Lode. But the myths on the island is that they're also like a dark secret. I don't even think they know about that. So, unfortunately, So yeah, basically in this game, you can talk to Roll, and when you go into the underground and explore, because that's what this game is all about too, which is not very interesting to watch, so I tend to kind of edit those out with in some parts. But you can find random items, and if you show them to Roll, sometimes Roll will look at it and like tinker with it and go, hey, this little item can turn into a weapon. How did you turn it into a weapon? We'll never know, but anyway. And then she gives us the walkie-talkie, so from now on with the bus, anywhere we are, as long as we're outside, we can call on her and we'll be transported, or she'll drive to us, and all that kind of stuff. So, on my own free time, while playing, I realized that just kind of looking through the menu, and as you can see, there are a lot of weapons that you can make if you collect enough items. There's no, in the game, I don't think there are any like recipes or anything that tells you what you need to make certain items. You just kind of have to explore, find a bunch of junk and show it to Roll, and hopefully she'll come up with something. So yeah, here's me just exploring what all their things are, but this is how you look for an item. So apparently something I have can turn into something. The cannon kit that I picked up somewhere. Now I have a powered buster, which is actually pretty hilarious once you guys see it. The rate of fire isn't good, but it can sure pack a huge fucking punch. So, and also you can check to see, and then that's the noise it makes when you don't have any items that can turn into weapons, which is fine. So, enhanced weapon. Another thing I wanted to show off, and I'm not going to show ever again, because that's what this part's for. That's the powered buster. That is a configuration that goes on your right arm. Enhanced weapon. So I equipped it, and now I can use my zennies to upgrade it. And me, knowing me, like, I like this weapon a lot. I don't realize it now, but I just decided, you know what? I have all this money, I might as well upgrade it as much as I can. I don't think I max everything. I max out the attack, the energy is maxed out, the range could do a lot better, which will come into play later in the game. So, and a support car can drive you anywhere you want. So I believe I edit this out too, because I'm surprised I didn't edit out the saving before, but like I said, I take the parts and I make them into pretty sizable parts, so I can commentate over it. But yeah, here's the junk store. Like I said earlier, I went back in hoping that I could buy stuff, because I remember you could, but that was too early in the game. And also, I only have 60 zenny. After realizing that, I'm like, oh shit, well, I just want to look at all the items she has, and basically you can expand your health. You can buy upgrades for your Mega Buster, not the enhanced weapon. Ah shit, I only have 60 zenny. So I go outside and I kick the can a couple times. I do this multiple times, but this is the last time. Oh yeah, and also one thing that I didn't know until recently is that Mega Man Legends, if you're wondering why his armor turned darker blue, it's because later in the game, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of going off. This game originally had a morale system. That's why you given choices depending on what your answer is to certain people when they ask you stuff. And there's the good one and the bad one, and they took out the morale system in the game. So these options are still in here, and your armor still darkens if you're like evil, kind of like Fable. A series I've never played, but I do know that mechanic because I remember my cousin played it. You could do all that. So this is me also messing around with everything, but mess around with the rest of the menu just to see what's going on. But basically, this is earlier you saw that I was adding attachments to my Mega Buster, so now it has better range and better attack. But that's why it has dark blue. The dark blue goes away eventually, but I decided not to stop there. I decided to... What am I doing? Oh, I decided to talk to people, but... Yeah, these kids apparently... This game has a lot of side quests. Not too... Like I said, when I play a game, I more focus on the story, and if there are any collectibles, I don't really deal with them, because it's only just to get better weapons, but I'm pretty content with the weapon I have, which I hope you guys are going to see later. I do remember going back to kick the can a few more times to get more stuff. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to head... Fuck, this is awkward. I don't remember. Yeah, I just have the stupid-ass broken motor. I must have skipped over it, but there's my canteen now, so that's basically my E-tank that I carry around with me. Actually, what am I talking about? The classic Mega Man games, he always carries an E-tank. So we're going to head to the Garden Forest, which I realize is what we need to go. This is where we're going to explore one of the ruins to get another piece of that, one of those, what's it called? This footage was like taken about 3 or 4 days ago, so I don't really remember. Look at his arm! There's all these kids that are out here. Despite all the pirates that are running around, as he just said, he's this little kid. He doesn't have any weapons or anything, but look at his arm! Even with the dark blue armor, it still looks badass, but later that armor fades away. I don't intend to spoil each part, but, you know, that's not really much of a spoiler, but like I said, this is really funny to watch this, but basically when you enter through here, this is where you need to go, and she kind of gives you a little hint of where to go next. But yeah, I'm going to demonstrate using this gun later, and I remember when I tried to talk to somebody, for some reason I forgot you had to press the circle button. I accidentally pressed the triangle button, and I just shot him in the face with this thing. But in we go towards the ruins.
We've got to buy Miss Tron the time she needs to finish the robot. Okay, everybody, on your toes. Let's show Miss Tron what we can do.
Continue on.
I've come to back you up, Mega Man. I may not be able to do much, but if you get in trouble, get inside the car, okay? I'll get you back to safety.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Just don't hit me. So yeah, if you feel like you're losing, you can then if you feel like you're losing, you can then jump back into the car like a coward, which I don't do at all, because that's not how Mega Man plays. But basically, circle strafing is the best way to take out these tanks. Using the car as a shield, that doesn't sound too safe, but whatever. So we gotta keep advancing forward. I don't know exactly what these guys are called. I just call them minions. I don't remember what their names are. They're definitely not Matars, which I would assume would be the minion enemy for this game, but nope. Of course, that's Battle Network.
I'm sorry, Mega Man.
Wow. Hope you're hope you're actually gonna be helpful.
Oh, Mega Man, I'm so sorry.
I can't tell whose fault it is. Is it Mega Man's fault or is it Roll's fault? Oh yeah, there you go. But unfortunately, the hill is so elevated, I can't hit it. But this thing packs a punch. I sure hope I remember to use it again. Oh yeah, there's a... Apparently if you shoot them while they're running, you can get health from them, but they don't. You just shoot the, those turrets or whatever. But yeah, all they care about is Mega Man. Look at this thing. I don't feel like wasting all of it, though. Every once in a while I'll use it. is so cool, though. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with this for the rest of the game.
There's a fence. I'm gonna ram it, Mega Man. Stand back.
I was kind of tempted to be in front of it, but nah. Nice. Alright. So now we made it to our destination. So before we go in, I should probably save, shouldn't I? Mega Man? No, fuck it.